What an honor and a pleasure to be part of Shopley as a whole. It's just an amazing startup company that is really getting my blood boiling in a really great way. And, so we're just blessed to be here. And obviously, we love our products. Your Worth It has been around now for going on 4 years. We have 5 products, and we love them all to death because they actually do what we say they're going to do. Yes, we have the patents to back up what we say. Yes, we have the proprietary ingredients. Yes, there's the case studies. All of that just wraps it all together and makes for a wonderful experience. I'm just going to spend a minute with you just to tell you a little bit. We have a multitude of products. We have a sleep aid, and we like to have fun. Okay, so your Slumber Party. This is something that doesn't knock you out, but it helps you get to that REM sleep. So if you would take it 30 to 45 minutes before you go to lay down, rest assured that within 1 to 2 days, you're going to notice your REM sleep is increasing. What is that going to do? Maybe let you sleep a little bit less so you have more time for activities during the day, but you're going to wake up feeling rested. Then we have one called Your Energized. There you go, the exact opposite. Let's get rid of that slump in the day. Let's get you ready for your workouts a little bit better. Listen, I love to work out, so I take it about 30 minutes before I hit the gym, and I've been working out great for years now. Maybe guys too, not just the ladies. Maybe you got some of those blemishes, some of those little wrinkles forming. Maybe you've been in the kitchen and nicked yourself with the knife when you meant to hit the chicken. Folks, Your Illuminating face serum, marvelous results. I mean, we have seen things like go crazy with this. Yes, we get rid of all the blemishes and the fine lines, but we had a lady that was playing with her grandson, fell over on the little mini bike and lost an experience with the gravel and had some road rash. Within 1 week, you literally couldn't tell it had happened. So those stories are just fun to tell. But then what about the lady, the guy, the other lady, and the stories are endless of people losing 50, 60, 80 pounds. And are you ready for this? Without hitting the gym. We're talking Your Zingaburn. That's our second proprietary ingredient. And what it does is it takes the white fat, turns it into brown fat. That's what you and I can use as energy. So now our workouts can even be better. And now you're just watching the fat go away. Craving control to the maximum degree. It's not going to stop you from eating, let's be real, but it will stop some of those late night snacks, some of those midday snacks. So Your Zingaburn is one of the top sellers. But the top is called Your Vitality. That's our staple ingredient. I mean, our staple product. That has the most of our patented ingredient in it. And what it does is, well, instead of me telling you what it does, why don't I turn it over to our medical director so he can tell you how it does what it does. This man has so many degrees and so much background in nutraceuticals that it just still blows my mind. I remember when I first got a hold of this proprietary ingredient, he's the first person I called. I said, you got a week, dig in, do your research, and call me back and tell me what you think. He called me one night at 10:30 at night, talking 100 miles an hour. I finally had to say, whoa, 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 slow it down. Talk Texas redneck to me for a minute. He said, Chris, literally speaking, whatever's wrong, we're about to help them. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Bartertop. Make sure you don't unmute yourself, bro.
Great. All right. So clearly you can see me now. Can you hear me? Very good. Thanks for having me on. Always a pleasure. Always, excited to talk about these products. And you hit the nail on the head with what you've already spoken about. But I'll never forget that night I called you after I had dug in and found the research on it. And I remember specifically telling you, I said, Chris, I've never even heard of this proprietary ingredient before. However, with what I'm seeing, you could build an entire company around this one ingredient, which is exactly what you've done. And without getting too much into the science, into the weeds, because I'll lose a lot of people, I would like to just kind of focus on the benefits of this one proprietary ingredient, which is Maido Prime. And so with that, guys, this does so many things, and this is what blew me away. And I'm not even going to list the entire gamut of what this can do. However, the top one that got me the most excited was that it's a very, very powerful anti-inflammatory. And that sounds kind of cool, but what does it mean? Okay, so if you understand chronic illness 100% of the time starts with an inflammatory response. If that inflammatory response continues too long before your body has a chance to mitigate that, it turns into inflammation and chronic disease. So if you can simply reduce an inflammatory response, you're going to often reduce whatever that chronic problem is. Now we can talk about arthritis, bursitis, dermatitis, folliculitis, gastritis. All the itises are basically inflammatory responses to that system or to that organ. So this, proprietary ingredient has been known to actually slow down, halt, and or reverse the inflammatory response to that condition. So it's amazing. And when that inflammation goes down, for those inflammatory conditions that cause pain, well, guess what? If that inflammation goes down, the pain also gets diminished and reduced. My mom's still on the product. She's 91. She just turned 91 a couple weeks ago, and she has bad arthritis in the knees. And when I put her on that, just within a matter of days, she noticed a significant reduction in her arthritic knee pain. So that's just one of the things that it does. It helps with telomere lengthening. And as many of you know, the science shows that those who have the longest telomeres at the end of their life usually live longer than people who don't. So that's a very, very important, thing that I think for us in this wellness industry who are looking to, expand our life, a healthy life, that's pretty meaningful benefit that you get from taking this product every day. It helps reduce and slow down dementia and cognitive decline. It just does so many wonderful things. I told Chris that everybody on the planet should be on this product. How do we get it in their hands, basically? And so that's why he, went the route he did with building this company around that particular proprietary ingredient. You were about to say something, Chris. Did you have a question or comment?
Yeah, I was just going to say, when you were talking about the telomeres and lengthening your life, well, that's one of our patents that we have a patent that says that, well, we actually do that with this ingredient.
100%. And no other ingredient, can do as many things as this one can from anything that I've seen. And I've been pretty hardcore in this industry for the last 10, 11 years. And that's why I got so excited about it, because of all the many things that it does.
Well, John, man, thank you so much for sharing the science behind the magic powder, and we really appreciate all that you've done for us over the years, and we look forward to a great future. And with all that said, Mr. Nick Sarnicola, back to you, my friend.
Thank you,
Hey,
guys.
buddy, I'm going to keep you on with me because I might as well. I'm going to. Oh, actually, let's look at the Q&A and let's keep the doc on here. Chris's skin looks incredible. All right.
Thank you.
We don't have any questions but if anyone wants to throw a question in there, just as a reminder, now's the time to throw a question in there. And Chris, I might as well have you guide me through the site here, since I got you with me. And if you want to point out anything as we go, the shop, the store.
Yeah, that would be nice if you could, because we've even put together some holiday bundles.
There you go.
Because we like to give stuff away, so we wanted to crank the price down 20% and put things together just to give people a better way to experience it all. So we did put together 3 bundles.
Look at you. You got a new banner up there, buddy. Good job.
Amen, man. So there you go. The bottom 3 are the 3 bundles that we have. We have one that has it's basically just the all-in bundle. So you're going to get one of everything that we have, and we've really dropped the price. So you can get everything for $249. That's just a tremendous savings as opposed to trying to buy everything individually. So we really do like helping people. Obviously, if you look, there's the videos that kind of show, some science behind it all. And so then we have a couple of other bundles that we're doing. One, we call it the Essential Bundle. right? That way you're always gonna get vitality. And with the essential bundle, you're going to get our second proprietary ingredient, which is if you go right there, you go, the essential bundle. This way you get the vitality, you get some better sleep. Folks, that's important no matter what you're trying to do in life. And then, well, maybe you can have some of that crisp skin, like I saw you said from the chat. So, and then we have the essential, because listen, we know you can Google this stuff too. You know that 78% of people in the USA are listed as obese, and this is one of the best countries. Above us and below us, it's even a higher number. So when you take the vitality with the Zingaburn, and you mix them together, that's just a better way of helping people. And the motto at our company for years now has always been people helping people. So that's what we're here to do, and we're here to stay.
I dig it. Anything else? Closing thoughts, gentlemen. Let me do one last check into the Q&A again. Boom, more Q&A.
Go ahead, John. You got 20 seconds. Leave us with something powerful.
Chris, I want to tell you how much I appreciate You're Worth It, and because of your company's products, came and saved me when I was at one of the lowest points of my life. Love, Amy.
Wow.
You got a little testimony in there.
Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that.
Do you ship to Canada?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do all products contain the proprietary ingredient or just a few? While I'm in here, let's take a look.
The proprietary that John talked about called Maido Prime comes in everything except Zingaburn.
Okay.
Zingaburn
So yes, no, yes,
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 and
yes.
Illuminating, yes.
Okay.
Zingaburn is its own proprietary ingredient, because we had two.
Please repeat the name of the company and the product. Well, it's You're Worth It, and here's all the products. Chris's skin looks incredible. Okay, so Chris, you guys are wrapped for today. Thank you guys so much for all of your participation, engagement always. We're going to take this video of this section right here. We're going to put it out on our YouTube. We'll take little pieces and clips that we like. We'll put it up on our social media. We'll also take the full replay, send it back to the whole database. So anything we can do to drive awareness, drive sales for you guys, we appreciate you.
Thank you.